Okay, now we're adding a few people in. A few people have joined us. We're ready for our more intermediate class. For the beginners that have been here from 9:30, like I said, stick around. This first part will feel good. If you don't have a roller, you can roll up a few towels. You can grab some pillows. Your goal is to get your body suspended away from the floor so that you can find some opening through your chest. And the balance work, if you're rolled up on a towel, will still be beneficial, even if it's not the foam roller. We're going to sit right on the edge of the foam roller and sit tall. Now, you can lower yourself down using your hands, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, reach your fingertips in front of you and roll your spine back. Find the roller. This is a good measure of how your spine's moving today. Good. And just lay on your back and make sure your head is all the way on the roller. Happens every time. Good. Now from here, we're going to start with snow angels. So you'll bring your hands down towards your hips and then take your arms out to the side and open your arms up. Feel that length through the back of your neck. Open out to the side and bring your hands down towards your hips. Open and up and over, lengthen the back of your neck, and then back down. Let's do 3 more of those, just really feeling relaxed through your arms, taking a moment to find your breath, lengthening the back of your ribs, and then come on down, using this opportunity to find your breath. Sometimes I have found myself holding my breath in the last few weeks. Now open out, and so your arms are making a Y with your body being the stem of the Y. And then you're going to bend your elbows and turn that Y into a W. So you're stretching through your chest, trying to keep your forearms on the ground, and then straighten your arms. And here, become aware of your neck. Is your neck changing as you find different positions of those elbows? Sometimes I catch myself shortening a little in the neck. The goal is to allow the neck to stay long as you open the chest. And then straighten your arms. And then bend your elbows, open your chest. And straighten your arms. One more, bend your elbows, open your chest. From here, take your fingertips to your shoulders and you're going to make elbow circles. So your fingertips are touching your shoulders and your elbows are moving in a circular pattern so that you can find all of the range of motion in your shoulder girdle. Opening your collarbone, coming forward. And then go in the other direction. And open your chest to the back. Stretch through the front of you. And come up. Other direction. Good. Now go ahead. It's time to practice our balance a little bit. Let's take our hands to the ground. If you want to, you can start with your hands in the air. You're going to pick up one knee. If your hands are in the air, find your balance. If they're not, let's bring up the opposite arm and then both arms. So now we have both arms in the air. Exhale, keep your rib cage connected to the roller as you try to take your hands behind you. Inhale, bring your arms back up. Using the roller for information about your rib cage. Exhale, take your hands behind you. Inhale, bring them back up. And exhale, take your hands behind you. Inhale, back up. From here, open one arm out to the side and come on back up. Open the other arm out to the side and come back up. Open and up and open and up. Now, Keep your arms here and tap your toe on the ground. And bring it back up. And now add your arms to that toe. Arms go back, toe goes down. And then bring your arm back up. Arms and toe. Arms and knee come up. Let's do one more just like that. And then come on up. Now straighten that leg up into the air. Flex your foot. Now point your toe as you reach your toe down. Reach, reach, reach. Arms overhead. Flex your foot. Bring your arms and legs towards each other, trying to keep that neutral spine. Point your toe. Reach your arms over your head. Stretch. And then flex your foot, keeping your spine neutral as you bring that up. One more, just like that. And flex to come up. Now from here, the leg movement will stay the same, except you're going to open one arm out to the side. And then flex that foot to come up. And open the other arm out to the side. Flex that foot to come up. One more time each side. Point, open that arm out to the side. Flex to come up. And point, open that arm out to the side. Flex to come up. Bend that knee. Whew. Put that leg down. Give a little wiggle. Starting on the other side, you're going to pick your leg up. Let the opposite arm come up. And then both arms. From here, 3 times, arc your arms to the world behind you. And then bring them, come back up. And arc your arms to the world behind you, connecting your ribs and your tailbone. And bring your arms back up. Last time. And up. Now let that toe drop towards the ground. And come back up. Now arms and toe reach down, keeping that neutral spine. And come back up. And reach. And come back up. Now, let's do one more. And up. And now straighten that leg up into the air. Flex your foot. Point your toe. Reach your leg down. And then flex your foot to come up. Point your toe. Reach your leg down. Flex to come up. Point your toe. Reach your leg down. And flex, oopsie, to come up. You might find that spot. And now we'll do 4 more. We'll open one arm out to the side. Flex your foot to come up. Open the other arm out to the side, lengthening your leg long. Flex your foot to come up. One more time each side. Lengthen through the front of your hip. Flex that foot. Point your toe, lengthen through the front of the hip. Flex that foot. Bend your knee. Put that foot on the ground. Take a moment to give a jiggle. Now take your hands by your side, press your hands into the ground, and we're going to challenge your abdominals a little bit. Pick up one knee. Find that tabletop position. Pick up the other knee. Feel the support the roller gives your spine, and also feel how your arms are guide wires. So you're pushing your hands into the ground to help stabilize. Exhale, tap one toe into the ground. Bring that leg up. Exhale, tap the other toe. Bring that leg up. Let's do 2 more on each side. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Tap both toes on the ground. Exhale. And up. If they don't make it all the way, that's great. You want to go as far as you can without changing your pelvis. Feeling your pelvis weighted on the ground. And back up. 2 more. Exhale. And come on back up. And last one. Exhale. And come on back up. Put one foot down and then the other. Take a second to rest here. Find a deep breath in. And then go ahead and roll off the roller off to your side. And take a moment to lie on your back just to feel what that feels like. And let's find our bridging series. So we're going to inhale, rock your pelvis towards your tailbone. Exhale, rock your pelvis towards your belly button. Just to open up that low back a little bit. And exhale. Inhale. Now let's take this into the bridge. Exhale, roll through your spine. Lift your pelvis all the way up. Lengthen through the front of your hips. Inhale. Exhale, soften through. Roll back down, vertebra by vertebra. And inhale, rock towards your tailbone. Exhale, roll through. Come on up, rib. Come all the way up, pressing your pelvis into the air. Inhale into your chest. Exhale, soften through those ribs. Roll through the back of your rib cage and roll down. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Roll all the way up. Exhale, roll all the way down every vertebra. 2 more. Inhale towards your tailbone. Exhale, roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. And last one, roll all the way up. Keeping your hips lifted. From here, you're going to drop one hip and then the other. So this is like you're drawing a figure 8 with the sides of your pelvis. So one hip goes down, and then it draws that side of the figure 8, and then the other hip drops down. And as you do this, you're working all the way through your spine until your tailbone reaches at the end. And then exhale, roll through your spine all the way up. Come up. And now you're going to drop the other hip down. Drop and drop, allowing your spine to rotate slightly with every drop so that you can get your pelvis to the ground. Let's do that one more time on each side. Exhale as you roll up and drop, working your way all the way down. And reach your tailbone away. Exhale, roll through, come on up. Other side, rolling all the way down. And rock towards your tailbone. Now this time, as you roll up through the center, take your arms up into the air. And we'll do 2 more bridges just through the center. But as you roll down, let your hands reach to the ground behind you. And up. And exhale as you roll through your spine to come up. Soften through the front, lengthen the back of your neck. And again, inhale. Exhale, soften, roll through. Reach those fingertips away. Inhale. Exhale, come on up. And from here, press into one foot. Pick up the other leg. Lift that leg up. And then put that leg down. Lift the other leg up. And down, finding that 90-90 position, that tabletop position with your leg. And down. And lift. Down. Now press into one leg, lift the other leg up into that tabletop, straighten your leg up. And let's do 3 lifts. Lower and lift. 2 and lift. 3 and lift. Bend your knee, put your foot down. Press into that leg, lift up the other leg to tabletop, straighten it into the air, lower, and lift. 2, keeping your hip long, 3, and up, bend your knee, put your foot down, press into both feet, roll through your spine one more time. Okay, from here, straighten your legs long, flex your feet. And then bend one knee and then the other. Take your hands, clasp your fingers together and take them behind your head. With your hands behind your head, bring your elbows forward, widen through your shoulder blades, and allow yourself to press your rib cage into the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, press your ribs into the ground, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, arc your arms toward your thighs. Exhale, come up one more inch. Inhale, take your hands back behind your head. Exhale, with each vertebra, lower yourself down one by one. Inhale and exhale. First, nod your head. Press your rib cage into the ground and then peel your spine away from the ground. Inhale, arc your arms up and towards the ceiling. Exhale, one more inch. Inhale, arc your arms back behind your head. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale and exhale. Press and lift. Inhale, arc your arms up. Exhale, one more inch. Inhale, take your hands back behind your head. Exhale, lower back down. One more. Inhale and exhale. Press your ribcage down. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, arc your arms towards your thighs. Exhale, one more inch. Stay there. Reach your hands past your thigh hips and press into two soft balls that you're imagining underneath your hand, and allow that to lift you up a little bit higher, and start pumping your arms. Inhale for 5 pumps. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pick up one leg on the inhale. Exhale. Pick up the other. Exhale. At any point, you can decide you're going to finish out the 100 in any position, because now we're going to lengthen our legs away from you. Exhale. Now you can keep going or stay here. Lower your legs. Exhale. Lower your legs. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your legs wherever they are. Take your hands behind your head. Use your rib cage pressing into the ground so that you can lower your legs all the way down to the ground, and then lift. Let your head rest to the ground. From here, open your arms into a Y position. And let's do a few knee drops. Drop one knee and then the other. Look towards the opposite side. And then exhale, bring it back to the center. Inhale, one knee and then the other. Look towards the opposite side. Exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, one knee and then the other, looking away from you. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, one knee, the other, look. Exhale, back to the center. Last time. I can't remember which side we started on, so we'll say it was the other one. And then come back in. Now, take your hands by your side, palms down, pressing your palms into the ground. But as you press your palms into the ground, don't let that make you pop your ribs. Press your palms into the ground, reach through your fingers, but keep that neutral. Tailbone, ribs, and head. Pick up one knee, and then exhale, pick up the other. From here, you'll inhale, drop your knees towards one side. Exhale, bring your legs back to the center. Inhale, drop your knees. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale as you drop. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale as you drop. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's add on. Inhale, drop your knee. Exhale, lengthen your legs. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, drop your knees. Exhale, lengthen your legs away from you. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale. One more, in on each side. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, bring your legs up straight. Drop to the other side. Bring your legs up straight and drop and straight and straight. Bend your knees, plant one foot down and then the other. Rest. From here, we're going to roll over onto our side. On your side, you have 4 choices. You can lie flat with your arms straight, fingertips here. You can take your arms up above you, or you can come up onto your elbow with your fingertips down, or have your arms up above you here. Let's go ahead. For me today, I'm going to lie flat with my arm up into the air and lengthen your legs long beneath you and find that balance. Now, to find your balance in this position, you have to make sure your ribs are connecting into your abdomen. Reach through those big toes and take your arm up. And now with your toes pointed, exhale as you lift that leg up. Flex your foot and lower it back down. Point your toe, lift your leg up. Flex your foot, lower it back down. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Something has happened. Point. Mark is coming out with Lori in his ear. Point and lower. My mic is hiding under my neck. Sorry, guys. There. Is that better? Okay. And point and lift. Flex your foot. Now inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, press your leg back behind you. Inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, press your leg back behind. Inhale, forward. Exhale, brush back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, brush back. One more, inhale. And exhale, stay back behind you, and you have 10 circles in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest your foot down to the ground behind you. Stretch your hand out in front of you. Take an inhale. And exhale, let all the air out. Let that air out as if you're buzzing like a bee. We're all by yourselves, so no one can hear you. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Then go ahead and place your hands down, bend both knees, and let's find our clam. Exhale as you lift that leg up. Inhale, lower. With the clam, it's not how high you get your knee. It's keeping your pelvis stacked, and pick up your knee and lower down. And pick up your knee and lower. And lift and lower and lift and lower and lift and lower, lift and lower. Whew, that's a good one for that hip. Now roll over onto your belly. I will adjust mics accordingly, hopefully. And take your elbows out from your shoulders, your forearms and pinkies up from your elbows, forehead in the ground, lengthen through the front of your hips. Press your elbows down into the ground and lift your forearms. Keep your forearms lifted, lift your elbows. Keep your elbows lifted, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower your elbows, lower your forearms. Big deep breath in, lift your forearms. Lift your elbows, lift your head, neck, and shoulder. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Lower your elbows, lower your forearms. Doing your very best to keep a straight line at your wrist. So it's really your upper arms that help you lift your forearms. Then keep that angle and lift up. Lengthen your arms away from you. Reach through your big toes, lift your legs. Now let's go swimming. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Alternating sides. See if you can keep coordinated as you go a little bit faster. Supporting through the center, feeling equal weight on your pubic bone and on the front of your pelvis. And then from there, lower back down and find your way to the other side. So on the other side, you have the same 4 choices. You can take your arm up. That's what I'll try. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale, lower down. And we were pointing and flexing. Point your toe to come up. Flex your toe to come down. Point your toe to go up. Flex your toe to come down. Point to lift up. Flex to come down. Point to lift up. Stay there. Flex your foot as you kick your leg forward. Point your toe to take your leg behind you. Flex your toe to kick your leg forward. Point to take your leg behind. Flex to come forward. Point to press back. Flex to come forward. Point to come back. Flex and point and flex and point and flex and point. And back here, circles. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Go ahead and bend your knees. Whew. And lift. I got a little break on the, oh, we forgot to stretch. Reach out. That's why I'm so tired. And right, reaching your pinky finger away from your pinky toe, taking an exhale and bringing the center of your body as close to the center as you can. Now bend both knees. So a little rest, not much of one. Lift that top knee up. Exhale and lower it down. And lift and lower. 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 Whew. Now roll over onto your belly. On your belly, take your hands by your side. Reach through your big toes as much as you can. Reach through the top of your head. Reach your elbows back behind you. Come up to where your rib cage, the base of your rib cage is touching the ground and you're looking just forward of you. Then push into your hands. Imagine pushing the floor away from you as you lift up into the air. And then inhale as you lower back down. And again, reaching your elbows back, extend, inhale, exhale. Inhale as you lower back down. And lift, find that power. And then lower back down. 2 more, reach your elbows back, lift. From here, you can just keep going with the swan or you can play with the swan dive. The swan dive, you're taking this shape and you're rocking it forward. And then come on up. And then rock forward and up, trying to maintain the thoracic extension as you rock. And up, 2 more. Up, last one. Up, and press yourself back into that child's pose. Ooh, we earned it. Here, you're going to breathe into your ribs, the base of your ribs. And now walk your hands over to one side. And I've walked my hands over to the left. So now I'm going to focus on breathing into the right side of my rib cage. Feeling the right side of my body stretch. Now, if your hands are over towards the right, you're breathing into the left side. And then walk your hands over to the left. Breathe. And come back to the center. Come up onto your hands and knees. On your hands and knees, have your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Let's curl our toes underneath. And now reach your tailbone towards the ceiling, push into your hands and shift your weight back towards your toes. And then push your big toes into the ground and shift your weight towards your hands. Trying once again to keep that neutral spine. So we're moving our arms and legs, keeping our spine stable, but because of our relationship to gravity, it looks a little different. And then push forward. And then just for fun, push back. Now walk your hands a little closer to you. Reach your heels away from you. Push your toes into the ground. Push your hands into the ground so much that your knees come up a little bit. And then put your knees down. And let's do 4 of those. Push into your hands, reach your heels away from you, lift those knees, and come on down. I know we're getting outside and we're allowed to get outside, but none of us is moving quite as much. So I'm a little worried about our plantar fascia and our Achilles tendon. So this is a nice, gentle stretch for the bottom of your feet and quite a bit of arm work too, if you're noticing, really pushing into your hand. Last one. And then come on back. And now keep those toes curled under. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Find the support through your spine and lengthen one leg back behind you. And then bring that knee down and lengthen the other leg back behind you. And bring that knee down. And now lengthen the leg back behind you. And here we're going to open up that hip. And when you open up that hip, you're pouring your weight into the bottom arm and leg with those toes curled under. Open up that bottom hip and bring your arm up. From here, stretch your arm above your head, stretch through the side of your waist, and come on back up. And again, bend and open through the side, and come on up, whoopsie, and bend and open through the side, and up. One more. Open. Find that place in the middle. Fold over. How slowly can you fold? From here, go ahead and lengthen that leg out. Open up that hip. Bring your arm up. Open up. And then stretch up and over. And lift that arm and leg up. Stretch up and over. And lift up. And stretch up and over. And up. One more stretch. And up. Fold over. Put your hand and knee down. From here, we're going to do our plank series, but we're going to do it on our elbows. So go ahead and lie flat on your belly. I like to call this the elbow plank wave. So if you had a childhood like mine, you spent a lot of time in front of the TV like this. And that's not quite fair. I did a lot of other things, but I certainly had my time in front of the TV. And this is not great for your posture. So what we want to do is find a way to find our muscles to support us in this position. So the first thing you're going to do is press your elbows into the ground and notice how your body reacts. It's like you're pressing the ground away from you. The ground doesn't move, so your body lifts away from the ground. That's how we use the ground force to find support. So press your elbows and your forearms into the ground and lengthen your neck. Now let's keep going. What if we press our elbows into the ground and try to push the ground away from us? Our pelvis is going to lift. Now curl those toes underneath you, push even more, and find your elbow plank. And we're not going to do it for 4 or 8 hours, but we are going to do a little rocking here. Reach your heel back and bring your toes forward. Reach your heels back, bring your toes forward. 2 more, reach your heels back, bring your toes forward, and then go ahead and come on down. Now come to your side. On your side, we're going to play with the twist. So you're going to have your 2 feet lined up. So 1 foot to the heel, to the toe, and then the other foot. Your top leg is in front. Put both hands on the ground and then line your feet up with your pelvis. And from here, you're going to lengthen those legs away from you. Push your hand into the ground and find a side plank. From there. Now push into the ground with your bottom arm to lift your hips and thread your top arm through. And then unfold and find that. And push into that bottom arm. Your bottom arm is driving your pelvis towards the ceiling. And then come on back up. 2 more, push. And up. Last one. And up. Bring that knee down. Let's try the other side. Lining top foot in front here. Drop through there. Press. And just do that a few times and then find your side plank. From here, press with your bottom arm. Lift your hips up, twist. And here. And we did 4 on the other side. We'll do 4 here. 2. And 3. And 4. Good. And then put your hips down. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and sit with our legs out in front of us. And we'll do an ab series. Take your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your pelvis back. Curl back. Send your sacrum towards the ground. Roll all the way down. Big inhale. And exhale. Reach your hands up. Exhale. Roll all the way up. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then from here, you're going to bend one knee. Take your same side as the knee that you've bent and grab onto your shin. Take the opposite side arm and grab onto your knee. And then lift that knee up and find the tension in the scaffolding. So push your shin into your hand, push your knee away from you, and do that as you begin rolling back. Look at your pubic bone, roll over your sacrum. Allow your sacrum to touch the ground and allow your lower leg to lift up into the air and find those ribs. From here, you're going to switch everything. Inhale, switch. Inhale. exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch and hold it and roll back up. Sitting tall, grab onto the back of your thigh. Pull your thigh toward you and sit your spine up tall and just turn your head from side to side. Then straighten your leg and bend your leg. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten, grab on. Press your thigh away from you and pull your thigh towards you at the same time. See what that feels like. And then start curling back, pressing your sacrum into the ground, holding onto the back of your calf or the back of your thigh. Reach long through that bottom leg. And then inhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, roll back up. Go ahead and turn to find your Z-sit. In your Z-sit, if this position is uncomfortable for you, you can do this exercise sitting up on a book or a box or a yoga block or some newspapers. You can even, if your roller is close, sit on your roller or on the towels that you rolled up to be your roller. From here, go ahead and lift up that back knee and lower it down. And lift and lower. 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 Now turn your shoulders towards your front leg. Pour yourself over that front leg. Lift that back foot and lower it down. Lift. 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 And stay there. Take a breath. And now lift up your back knee. Put your knee down, lift up your foot. Put your foot down, lift up your knee. And lift up your foot. And lift up your knee. Good. And then go ahead and come on up to sitting. Reach tall through your arm and bend to the side. And then come on up and reach through the other side. Ooh. And come on up. Reach through the side. Turn your shoulder for the floor. Reach on a diagonal away from you and look to the world behind you. And then open back to the side and come on back up. And let's switch our legs to the other side. Good. And from here, lift up that back knee and lower it down. And lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Turn your shoulders for the front leg. Pour your shoulders into the ground. Put your forearms on the ground. Try to keep that front forearm as close to the ground as you possible. Lift that back foot and lower. Lift your foot and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now let's lift the back foot, lift the back knee. Whew. Lift the back foot, lift the back knee. 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 Go ahead and put your knee down. Come on up and reach up and over and up and stretch. Up and over, up. Reaching, bending to the side. Come on up. Stretch to the side. Turn your shoulder for the floor. Reach through those fingertips. Come back to the side and come on back up. From here, we're going to find our way to standing. The goal is to not use your hands. The goal is also to never fall down. So if you need a hand, use it, but try your best not to use them. And then you're going to stand off of your mat. Excuse me, my ear itches. And while standing, stand with 2 feet next to each other. Whew, that was a class, huh? Take a breath and close your eyes. And just check in. How are you doing? We've been on the floor for a long time. How does it feel to be in this relationship to gravity? Now go ahead to check again, heel to toe. Shift your weight forward and try the same thing. What does it feel like to be in this relationship to gravity? This is our marker. If you feel a little wobbly right now, that's okay. All of the work we just did on the floor kind of changed the relationship in all of our tissues between each other. And your brain is asking for the wobble to just go, oh, something's different here. What's going on? What's going on? Good. And so then we're going to practice. You're going to stand. Let one knee come up towards your chest. Pull that knee as much up as you can. Try to straighten the standing leg. And then fold at the hip. Lengthen your leg back behind you. Reach your hands for the ground. Bend your knee. Then stand back up. Bring that knee towards you. Big deep breath in and fold. And lengthen. Bend. And up. And come in. One more fold. Lengthen back behind you. And up. And in. Okay, switch sides. This way. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, sorry, I'm getting confused by all the cameras. Come here, up. Straighten your leg. Fold at your hip. Lengthen back behind you. Bend that knee. Come on back up. Bring, oh, so close. Bring that knee back up. And then fold. Lengthen that leg back behind. Bend your knee. And come on back up. And fold. Oops. And one more. Fold your knee. Because we're all in this together, you guys. My left leg has some feelings about balance today. I just need to give it a little love and say, it's okay, left leg. It may seem like the world is wobbly, but we can do this. And go ahead and come down. Checking your balance again, feet right next to each other. Shift your weight over. Reach through the top of your head. Breathing. Notice if you feel a difference. Now, heel to toe. Oopsie. Oopsie. Still working. Left leg. What do you do with this information? I'm learning a lot about my left leg. You might be learning about your right leg. What I do with this information is look for patterns and find your breath. And until my left leg feels like this for 3 or 4 days, I don't worry about it. Okay.